Hello, VC. David coming at you in my lunch hour. Today I wanted to go over my 5 Grail albums that I would like to have in my collection. I've been collecting vinyl for a little over 4 years, almost 5 years, I guess, and I have almost 800 albums in my collection. When I first started collecting, I was buying anything and everything I could get my hands on that was used. I bought a lot at my local record store and then purchased several others on eBay. But there are 5 albums that I would love to have in my collection. I just can't find in the wild or can't make myself pay more than $100 for an album. The first one on that list is an album by the Seahorses called Do It Yourself. It was released in 1997, I want to say, but it was the first album that John Squire did post Stone Roses. Great album. I really enjoyed the music on the album, and John's guitar work is phenomenal, of course. Chris Helm, the lead vocalist, I really like his vocals, but there's a song on the album that really just kind of drew me into the group, and that was called Blinded by the Sun. If you're not familiar with them, I suggest you go on YouTube and look up Blinded by the Sun. Great song. The second album in my wish list is by another British band called Travis, and this is their 1999 album called The Man Who. I had first learned of Travis in 2000, I want to say. I had gone to see Oasis in Indianapolis, and Travis was the band that opened for Oasis. They played a song that to this day is one of my favorite songs from Travis, and it was called Why Does It Always Rain on Me? This album was recently reissued as a box set, but it was like super expensive, like $120. So I'm hoping that either this will be released on a record store day in the future, or it will be just reissued to the masses. But great album. The third album for me is Tom Petty's Wildflowers. This is one of my favorite albums from Tom Petty. It just felt like it was a very intimate album. It's got some great tracks on it. The title track, Wildflowers, You Don't Know How It Feels, It's Good to Be King. I'm really hoping that this will be reissued soon. I know when David Bowie and Prince passed away, a lot of their catalog was reissued, so I'm hoping the same holds true for Tom Petty and his catalog. The fourth album on my wish list is from The Cure. It's Blood Flowers. I just always really liked the track Maybe Someday. I have seen this album on Discogs, but again, it goes for a pretty hefty price, and I just can't make myself pay that much for an album. So fingers crossed this one will be reissued maybe on a record store day or Black Friday, or just something that gets remastered and remixed and put out in the near future. The last album on my list is 2009's Rival Sons, Before the Fire. I have all their other studio albums, and this was their first one, and I just don't have it in my collection. For those of you that aren't familiar with the Rival Sons, they are a blues-based rock band out of Long Beach, California. Jay Buchanan, the lead vocalist, is just great. He reminds me a lot of Steve Marriott and Chris Robinson of the Black Crowes. He just delivers his vocals with conviction. I mean, this guy just makes you believe that he feels what he's singing. Scott Holiday, the guitarist, is very reminiscent of Jimmy Page. Just some great riffs and hooks. And just the rest of the band, Dave Best on bass and Mike Miley on drums, just kind of fill that whole sound out very Led Zeppelin-ish, in my opinion. So that's my list. Would be interested to hear what other people have on their list. So leave your comments below and let me know what are some of your Grail albums. So that's going to do it for this video. Again, thank you for stopping by. If you like what you see, I do invite you to please subscribe. But until next time, thanks.